something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get it.
Gotta park this thing in some shade because it is hot today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just to get right into it, the car has major heat issues. Now, what I mean by that is not necessarily that it's overheating, it's just that I'm overheating in the car, and the engine intake air temperatures are getting really high. I think I saw as high as 160. Now the intake temp sensor is in the intake manifold, so it is going to read a little higher and get heat soaked over time, but still 160 is way too hot, and I'm getting hot on the inside, which means that engine bay is cooking. So I'm letting the car heat up right now, and then once it gets up to operating temperature, we're going to go for a test drive. I'm going to check before temps, after temps, ambient temps, engine bay, and footwell. Then afterwards, I'm going to let it cool off. I got some heat wrap. We're going to heat wrap the exhaust manifold and see how much that can actually bring temperatures down. All right, so before we get started, I'm gonna check the temperature of the floorboard down here, just to see where we're at. A solid 96 degrees. Holy crap, it's already hot. 104 up here. Okay, it's been baked in the sun, but it says 111 degrees. All right, so 96 degrees at the floorboard. Slow down, get a quick VTEC pull in here. Nobody behind me. See where that puts us. So we're already up to 104. Usually the highway is where it really heats up the most. Once I get off, I really start cooking. Here, I'm gonna take this, we're gonna check down here on my floorboard. We're at 119. Holy cow. Let's do the final one. That's good. 124 over there. And radiator shaft is 260. Intake manifold 145. Woo! Okay, so that's gonna do it for the first bit of testing. Now I'm gonna let it cool off, let it sit for probably a couple hours or so. Then we're gonna come back, pull the header off, wrap it, throw it back on there, and then do some more driving. I may have to wait till tomorrow to do the driving, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how much time I have or how long this takes to cool off completely.
You control me. Guilty self-affliction. Prey on me when I'm lonely. But now I'm your willing victim.
Okay, so now wrap it around here once, just to get an idea of how much I'm going to use going around one full time. So with that, we're going to use about this much. Now, I probably should have done that last, but whatever. We're going to go all the way down here. 1, 2, 3, 18. All right, so we're going to go with about 19 just to be on the safe side. So now I have 19 at this distance. Gonna take this end, fold it over like so, place one there, and away we go. So as you can see, I kind of got the first run done. It's more or less a rough draft. I'm leaving the bottom part of it loose until I get this one done, and then I'll tie them together and run them to the end. All right, so this should be interesting. I'm going to try to kind of loop these together in such a way that I go one over, one under kind of thing. We'll see what happens here once I get going. And I guess that's just kind of going to be what it is. So I guess this is going to do it for the header wrap. Now, you're probably wondering, like, Billy, what is this? Why did you switch to the other stuff? Why is it a different color? So this is the titanium wrap that I was telling you about. To be honest, I, spur of the moment, saw it on Amazon on sale, and I jumped all over it. It is the cheaper stuff, but it's farther down in the exhaust is what I figured, so it's not going to have to retain as much heat or do as much work down here, so it's not near as important as this stuff up here. Now to finish this up, I'm going to be using this. I guess from what I understand with the fiberglass heat wrap, they recommend spraying it with this high temp silicone coating. It's supposed to keep any kind of debris and kind of maintain the finish and effectiveness of the heat wrap itself. I gotta fix something on this because when I was pulling this cap off out of the store, this kind of broke off. So I told the guy I was gonna fix it anyways. Seals and protects. Great for engine blocks, exhaust pipes, gas grills. Gas grills? Huh, interesting. All right, well, let's do this.
A few moments later.
Well, guys, ran into a little bit of issue trying to fix the cap, and that's like that $20 bottle that's just gone. Okay, well, that certainly didn't go to plan, and it kind of pissed me off. The can of high temp silicone spray that I bought had the top part broke off as soon as I removed the lid in the store, mind you. I told the guy at the counter, and he said this was all they had. Well, I said, I can get it out of there. I'll go ahead and buy it anyways. Big mistake. I get back here, I start pulling it out, and then it starts spraying everywhere, and it's uncontrollable, and I can't do anything about it. What a mess. What a mess. I swear. Nothing goes to plan. However, it is just a coating. It's not the end of the world. Does it look pretty? I don't think so. But we'll see here. I got it outside drying, so we'll see once I bring it in.
My friends already told me that I don't wanna listen, 'cause I love the way you hold me.
All right, you guys. Well, considering the mishap that we had with the can, all in all, I don't think it turned out too bad. Obviously, there's a lot of high temp silicone coating on there now. Like, I even got the flange of the header. It is all black. So now, what the directions say to do is to heat it up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit to fully cure. So what that means is we gotta drive it. You boys like Mexico? Woo! My cable broke on the way home, so this is how I'm looking at home. If I have to stop, I have to throw it in first and start it with the car in first gear. Every gear that I go into, I have to rev match it. Okay, well, that didn't go as planned because naturally, as we modify cars, things get heavier and different and change, and things break. Turns out my clutch cable broke on the drive. This is why we can't have nice things. I had to rev match every shift, and if I came to a complete stop, I have to start it with the starter in first gear, which isn't optimal for the transmission or the starter, but we made it home with the minimal amount of shifting, and I only had to start it once. I've had this clutch pedal break on me about 5 times now, and I'm about up to here with it. I think in the near future, we're gonna be swapping this over to a hydraulic transmission slave cylinder and master cylinder because I'm tired of this happening. Yeah, I'm over it. But however, the header wrap is holding up very nicely. It seems to be doing its job, I think. So let's grab our final temperature measurements here. We've got 468. Wow. 487, 450, 460. That is way hotter. Well, to be honest, as of right now, my conclusion is that did absolutely nothing. On that disappointing note, that's going to be it for this video. I'll catch y'all next time. We'll probably be fixing the clutch in this car. Clutch cable. See ya.